Hey guys, what's up? I hope you're all doing fine. So I was thinking, what if I start using Granger again? In this match, I decided to pick him. At first, I just wanted to test if he's still playable. I honestly didn't expect him to be this effective. I actually gave up on using Granger before because of the series of nerfs he received. But today, I decided to give him another try, and not in the gold lane. I'm playing Granger as a jungler. And of course, as a Granger jungler, you need to check bushes using your ultimate. Who among you doesn't do that? Don't get too confident just because you're playing a marksman jungler. This hero is very easy to pick off, and Granger's dash has also been reduced, so you really need to be careful. And when it comes to objectives, always go for them when you have teammates who can zone for you. Granger is not like other junglers. He struggles because he only has one dash. That's why positioning is very important with him. But in this game, you'll see a completely different Granger. After this match, I actually started spamming him again, and honestly, I can say that he's really solid as a jungler right now. Oh, and by the way, to all the new subscribers, hi and hello, welcome to my channel. For those who don't know yet, I mainly use 3 heroes here: Granger, Roger, and Alpha. Sometimes I use other heroes, but only once in a while. So to everyone who's new here, I really appreciate your subscription. Thank you so much, it means a lot. Since I'm using a marksman jungler, I really need to focus on farming. Granger isn't like those other junglers who can deal a lot of damage early in the game, so if you want to use Granger, make sure you farm and keep farming, but don't forget to visit your lanes when needed. The best partners for Granger are roamers who have stuns or slows, so it becomes easier for you to land your first skill. That way, you won't struggle hitting your shots, especially during early fights. I was about to go to the turtle, but since it hadn't spawned yet, I decided to invade first. Then I saw Roger. He already used his transform and his first skill, so I immediately went in because I knew he couldn't do anything at that point. This moment was really important since, like I said earlier, the turtle was about to respawn. I wanted to invade here because Roger still wasn't around, but it seems like our roamer didn't understand what I was trying to do. That's the reality. When you're playing solo, sometimes you want to make a play, but your teammates just don't get it. And of course, it's hard to type while the game is happening. But if you ever encounter a situation like this, if there's a chance to invade, just go for it. Delaying the enemy's core or jungler gives a huge advantage to your team. And by the way, I just want to talk about something different for a moment. Someone commented on my last video and asked what happened to my dad, since it seems like I'm the only one left helping my mom. Back in 2012, my father passed away in a car accident. I was actually in that same car, but by God's grace, I survived. And now, I'm here creating content for all of you. If you're wondering why I'm sharing this, it's because I want you to know me better, not just as a player in the game, but as a real person behind this channel. And back to the game. This part honestly made me laugh a little because my first skill wasn't hitting Chang'e at all, but we still chased her. Then their marksman showed up and started attacking our tank even though he didn't have damage. So I just decided to fight, and we ended up taking both of them down. If you're going to use Granger, make sure your Sky Piercer is fully stacked. Also, try to last hit minions using your first skill so you can increase your passive stacks. The more stacks you have, the more skills you can use. More stacks means more energy. I think I also used Granger in the gold lane before, not just as a jungler. Maybe I'll show that in the next video. I was on my way to the turtle since it spawned at the bottom, but I ran into their mage and ended up using my retribution. It was okay though, because their jungler also came in and I managed to take him down. So using retribution there was totally worth it since there was no one else to contest the turtle. That meant we got to take it safely. At this point, we were starting to dominate the game because I got my items early, so I was already dealing some decent damage. Our roamer was moving really well too, which delayed the enemy team a lot. This is exactly why I always say that your opponents will only be at a disadvantage if your roamer is good. A skilled roamer in the early game is a huge help for your team. I was also able to invade the enemy jungler really effectively, so at this point he couldn't do much. Invading like this is a huge help, especially against junglers who get stronger in the late game, like Roger, or any jungler with late game potential. But once the late game comes, don't rely on Granger too much, especially if the enemy team is pretty tanky. It's going to be really difficult for you. It's been such a long time since I last used Granger, so my hands were a bit shaky again, especially when my skills weren't hitting. You know what I mean, right? I kinda gave up on this hero before because I lost interest after all the updates Moonton made to him. That's why I took a break from playing Granger for a while, so yeah, I was a little rusty at first, but as you can see, he's still really good to use. I was getting a little frustrated with their Chang'e here because they slowed Granger's movement speed, so I couldn't really catch her. What I did was use Retribution to at least slow her down a bit. You can do the same. Slow down the enemy so it's easier to hit your skills, especially your ultimate following your first skill. With Granger you can cancel and recast, so it just takes some practice to get it right. I was about to go for the Lord, but then I thought it was still too early. Here's something I want to share. I'm not sure if you agree, so just comment your thoughts. The thing is, I sometimes hold off on going for the Lord, especially if the tower has a shield. That tower skill kind of pushes you away, right? So what I do is delay the Lord a bit until the push effect from the tower is gone. I don't know if you do the same, but for me, this works better. But I don't always do this, I only do it sometimes, especially when we're ahead. If the fight is really close, of course, I go for the Lord right away. In this game, we were a bit ahead, so I decided to delay it for now. If you want to try this strategy, just make sure you're safe or make sure you can handle the late game fights. As you can see, I haven't been taken down yet in this game, so I'm still feeling pretty confident. It also helps that my teammates here are playing well, especially our tank. I can really tell they know what they're doing. If you noticed, I left the small jungle creeps there. That's to delay the respawn of their blue buff. As long as those creeps are alive, their blue buff won't spawn. You can try this too, especially if you're up against a Fanny or Ling. After that, I went straight to the top lane to take down the enemy. So yeah, if you're thinking of using Granger now, he's really solid. I'm not sure what happened before, but I can definitely say he can keep up well in the jungle now. I can't say for sure about other players. By the way, I picked Granger because I noticed that in my last 2 games, he got banned both times. I was curious, so I decided to try him out, and honestly, he's really good. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and there will probably be a lot more Granger videos coming your way. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you think I missed anything. Thank you so much, and keep grinding.
Just enjoy your requiem.
Herb damage.
To perfection.